3 weeks, the head coach doesn't believe in the quarterback. So how the hell can I believe in him? You coach him up every day. You see him every day in practice, in the games, and meetings, and you don't believe in him. You pause every time they ask you a question about his play. They ask you about, maybe going in a different direction. You pause. You got to think about it. Now, I got to make sure I'm saying, little do you know, in the pause is your answer. So when you pause about everything, Skip, they're like, well, damn, that should have been an automatic. No, we're not going in a different direction. Carson Wentz, our quarterback, blah, blah, blah. So with that being said, as much as I like the Eagles, and I picked the Eagles to win this division, nope. Washington. I like Washington's defense. I just don't think Alex Smith, with that, he's limited on what he can do with that injury. It's a great story. It's a great comeback story, and he's going to win Comeback Player of the Year. Nobody else is even in the running. I thought Big Ben had an opportunity to win that award because he's coming back from an injury also. But being away 2 years, Alex Smith is going to win that award. So now we get down to the Cowboys and we get down to the Giants. I like the Giants because I think their defense is playing better overall than anybody else's defense in the division. And I love Daniel Jones, but he turns the ball over. But the last 2 games, he's played clean games. And, Skip, if you look at them, they've lost 4 games by 4 points. That means that's a young team that's trying to find ways to learning how to win, and they're learning how to win on the run. And so with that being said, I believe as this season progresses, we got 6 games left. They'll get better. They'll win some of these close games. So I'm going to say the last game of the season will probably be for the division. And the Cowboys travel to New York. And that's going to be for the division. And I'm going to believe the Giants will pull it out. So I'm going to go with the Giants.
So you're going to say that old 8-8 Jason Garrett, maybe with like 6 wins, is going to get his revenge on Jerry for firing him.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to remind you, I've brought up the Giants several times in the near past on the show, and you have dismissed them by using the word they're terrible.
They are.
That's what you said.
They are.
Terrible,
yeah.
Terrible, terrible. And now you're picking them to win the NFC East.
Yeah, but they're terrible, but I believe the Cowboys are terrible-er, the Eagles are terrible-er, and the Washington football team might be the terrible-ist. So.
Okay. I believe the Dallas Cowboys are going to win this division. And I'm not proud of that because you can't be proud of winning what's probably the worst division in the history of professional football.
Yeah, probably it is.
Okay. But I will take it because it's all I have left. And I'm starting to feel like my team has become a football team again. And I think it will end up being a worthy winner of the division. It's going to play a home game against a better team.
Skip, how you have 6 wins in 16, and you talking about it's going to be worthy?
It's because they will have come back together, come from hell and back, because hell was at Washington 26-3 1 month ago to win this division. And the reason they're going to win it is because their closing schedule on just opponents' one-loss records is second easiest in the whole National Football League.
Yeah.
Let's look at your Giants. Their closing schedule is now 22nd. Now, you could argue toughest schedule, right? Or easiest schedule, however you want to look at it. The Eagles, 28th, quote-unquote, easiest schedule, right? And we get to Washington, their opponent today, they have the 17th easiest, hardest schedule left on opponents' one-loss records. Yeah. Okay, so second versus Giants, you like 22nd versus Eagles 28th.
What?
And Washington 17th.
You mentioned the Eagles. They got Seattle, Green Bay, New Orleans, Arizona.
At Green Bay, at Arizona, at Dallas, and then Washington.
So, and your Cowboys caught a break because the Ravens were supposed to be playing today on a Thursday and then play the following Thursday. But they're going to play Sunday and play Thursday.
They have a short week because we have Washington. And then we get a whole week, right? We get 1 week to get ready for a Thursday night game at Baltimore. Will we win that game? Probably not. But
if you can't win the game after that, because, Skip, you know how physical the Ravens and the Steelers play. There's no love lost in that division. And this, basically, that's a must-win game for the Ravens because I don't believe they can catch the Steelers for the division. They're on the outside looking in for the playoffs. I
would agree.
Forget the division. You better think about what you need to win this game for your playoff lives.
Right. This is do or die as far as the playoffs
absolutely.
Go. Yep, I agree. So then the Cowboys then get a big they get 10 days off to get ready for a game at Cincinnati. No Joe Burrow, obviously. They elevated, what's his name, Brandon Allen from the practice squad. Okay.
Y'all getting all the breaks.
Okay, we should be able to win that game. Then we got San Francisco at home. Who knows whether...
Debo back, most of the be back then. Y'all done. Y'all cooked.
Okay. Quarterback will be who?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Don't even worry about it.
Not sure about that. Then the point of this is we've got Washington today at home, and then we got the Eagles at home. And then of our 3 division games remaining, we go to the Giants. And to your point, I agree with you. That could be for all the quote-unquote marbles. Although when these marbles, maybe it's just one marble.
Exactly.
Right? Okay.
But you know what, Skip? I think the Eagles going to get y'all. Eagles, y'all going to lose the last 2 and lose the division.
Okay.
That's what y'all always do.
You better hope so.
That's what y'all always do.
Because I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing my team. You saw it starting to rise at Philly. You saw it rise against Pittsburgh, rise up against Minnesota up there.
Last year, too.
Yep. This is different.
Y'all had the division. And you remember, think about it. Y'all had like 3 straight years. Skip, all you had to do was win the last game and you lost with Tony Romo. You remember those? Go to Philly, you Giants, you lose. Every year you had that opportunity.
You know, it's possible my team's going to win enough games to get to like 7 and 8 before the Giants game, and it'll be over.
Bet a couple of cases you don't get to 7 and 8.
No, I'm not going to do it. I won't bet anything on this division in this
Exactly.
I'm sorry. But I will say this. I give you the Giants. I tweeted probably a month ago, don't be surprised if the Giants win this division, because you could see them coming because they keep playing close games. Where did that start? It started at Dallas on that dreary day.
Yeah, they should have won that one.
That Dak got hurt.
Yeah.
New York goes up with Dak still healthy. They're up 17-3 in the second quarter. Dak comes back, then Dak's gone. Andy Dalton comes in, gets off to a rocky start. They're trailing. And what does he do at the end of the game? He throws, to me, the back-to-back 2 best passes anybody's thrown all year for the Dallas Cowboys. I want to remind you of just how good these passes were. This is against the team that you say will win this division. But these are rockets. These are Andy Dalton. He's the real
better.
AD.
They playing better now. We ain't got it.
Here we go.
Good.
No, we ain't got it.
We ain't got it. We ain't got it.
Everybody.
We ain't got it.
It's on its way. Just be patient. It's Thanksgiving. You have to wait.
You got it.
For dessert.
We ain't got
Here's dessert. Look at this. It's a rollout. On the dead run, he throws a rocket. Whew. And then he goes right back to Michael Gallup with another one that is exactly where Michael Gallup only can catch this ball, and sets up the walk-off field goal. How good is that? That's what Andy Dalton is capable of doing. Again, he's not Dak, but he's not bad.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to win this division, because he's going to be a little better than Daniel Jones. He's going to be a lot better than Wentz. And today he will be a little better than your comeback player of the year, Alex Smith.
But Daniel Jones got legs. He used them legs. He might grow for about 70, run a 70-yard touchdown on y'all. He won't fall this time like he did against the Eagles.
I'm sorry, Andy Dalton is now the best quarterback in this division. You know it, and I know it. That's why I'm in the proverbial catbird seat.
No, you're not.
Right?
Actually, no. You're not in the proverbial catbird seat. But your day is coming.
Okay.
You're all gloating now.
Who's better than Andy Dalton? You already told me about Daniel Jones. It's like, yikes. When is he going to turn the ball
You know,
over?
even though my guy's struggling right now, I'll still take Wentz.
You'll take Wentz?
Yep.
He is 5 clear of any other player in turnovers.
But
5 clear.
But I know who's gaining on him in interceptions.
Who?
I know who's coming on him fast on the outside.
Is that all you got?
Coming fast on the outside.
This topic is not about him. It's not about the
I ain't
GOAT.
call no name.
It's about the least.
I didn't call no name.
Yeah.
Like I said, we just need Dougie P to understand this isn't 2017. You don't run the football like that. You don't have healthy Alshon. You don't have those guys. Zach Ertz isn't there.
I think Alshon is now healthy, but he seems to be no factor.
I saw Alshon. That's a shell of Al. That guy got 17 jerseys on, got Jeffrey on the back, but that ain't Alshon. The offensive line is, guess what? Out again. Lane Johnson's out again. Kelsey was in and out of the line up the center with an elbow. They're not the same, so you can't call plays the same.
In the end, my team is in the perfect position to run away with this division. And you are going to have to bear the brunt of it.
You see how you do? You see what you just did? Instead of just saying, yeah, we going to probably win this division, now you go all the way talking about we about to run away with the division.
We got a shot. Well, it's,
Run to what, 6 wins?
well, we got a break with the schedule. Set up.
Okay.
All we got to
That's
do
all right.
is win today.
This is gonna make
we
this-
don't win today, all bets are off.
No, ain't
I
no
won't
bets
say
on.
a word.
No, whatever.
Yeah.
You had the game up on it. You told me you was done.
Well, I thought the whole division was done at certain points. I kept saying the Eagles kept, they wouldn't put us out of our misery, right?
Yeah.
They kept going on the road and losing games that I'd say, how did they lose
I don't
that
want them to
game?
put you out your misery.
Yeah.
Because then you don't ain't no. I need you to go along. I want you to have a long, painful.
You just gave up on